Nice to meet you. I'm glad to guide you this morning. And first, I'll tell you the outline of Mt.Takao. Mt.Takao is famous for unspoiled nature and beautiful scenery. For example, you can enjoy the full blooming of cherry blossoms in spring. And then early summer comes, you can enjoy the forest, taking a bath in a forest, green forest. And when it comes to summer, hot summer, the dense foliage of trees above screen off the strong sunshine. And then autumn comes, you can enjoy the brilliant autumn colors with maples or deciduous trees. And even in winter, the stunning view of Mount Fuji will welcome you. And especially on the winter solstice day, we can have a gorgeous astronomical scene called Diamond Fuji. On that day, the sun is sinking on the very top of the Mount Fuji. Those gorgeous scenes are observed at the top of Mount Takao. And after that, you can enjoy the artificial icy art produced by the white grass called Shimobashira. Oh, thank you. That's it. There's a big signboard which shows the path to the top of Mount Takao. There are 3 routes to reach the summit of the mountain. Number 1 is trail number 1 route. This blue colored one, or the violet colored along this road, one of the scenic spot called where you can command the full view of Hachioji City, and you can find the Japanese village growing in the lowest point, Mount Takao. And then you go through the Yakoin Temple. In Yakoin Temple, there are many historic sites and religious structures of Japanese people. And another route to lead you to the summit is number 6 route. This route runs along the street, and you may enjoy evening summer because of the dense foliage of trees. You can keep yourself cool, and you can find the mountain hydrangea now in bloom, I think, in June. And you can find the special fern, the surface and its backside. It has the same pattern. And you can enjoy some deciduous trees called hornbeam. The leaf of hornbeam is elliptical, but the vine of the leaf is very neat in order. And another route, the third route is this way, orange route. This is called Inariyama course, Inariyama trail. Along the trail, it stands a shrine called Inari. And along this road, the Japanese blue oaks is dominant. Everywhere you can find the Japanese oaks, in Japanese called arakashi.
前にそうだった。
That's all. Yeah, first, let me explain about two species of trees, very young trees. This is a silk tree. Oh, you watch this. This is only one leaf. We call these leaves are compound leaves. Each small one is opposite. And next to the silk trees, this tree we call marotas. In Japanese, akamegashira. So you watch this red-colored one, and you think this is red-colored leaf, but when we rubbing the surface, the red-colored one is disappeared, and the green-colored leaf, this is a real leaf. Red-colored one is a red-colored fur. Yes, and when rubbing, red-colored is disappeared like this. But this in Japanese, this tree is called akamegashira, red-colored bird, bird. But the real color, it keeps green as it is. Thank you. Hey, start. Oh, here is a cute stone statue of sweeping boy. Oh, he looks very cute, and they have a sweepers, and we call the sweeper boy to clean up the road, to sweep out waste, and he's as if saying, "Oh, don't keep me so busy to sweep us trash, and we must take care not to scatter waste. And if you have a wrapping paper of sandwiches, those trashes must be brought to your house with you." Thank you.
はい、スタート。旗を取りますね。はい、どうぞ。
Oh, look the cute mammal here. Oh, he looks like a squirrel. Yes, it's a flying squirrel, and he stretches and waving like this between the front leg and the rear legs. Yes, he can glide through in the air, balancing this with these bold tails. Yes, but we cannot see his flying in the daytime, but he is active after dark. The 30 minutes after sunset, he came from his holes and appears, and he jumps from tree to tree, and the actual saying he's flying, he's gliding, I should say, gliding. Yeah, thank you.
スタート。
Oh, this is flowing temple. This temple is attached to Yakuin, and here they enshrined the Fudomyo. But inside the house is a little bit dark, and in the room back innermost situated Fudomyo. Oh, like this. Fudomyo is one of the deity, and this temple enshrines Fudomyo. And to talk about Fudomyo, he has a rope in his left hand and a sword in his right hand and firing flame in his back. And his mission, what is his mission? His mission is to drive away evil spirit from the wicked person. By this rope, he sees a person and cut his evil spirit by his sword and burn out with his flames. Okay, next I'll explain the Kobodaishi Kukai, the founder of Shingon Buddhism. This bronze statue is one of the 88 statues situated in the precinct of Yakoin Temple. This is the most beautiful and arranged statue of Kobodaishi. Oh, he looks nice. He is the founder of Shingon esoteric Buddhism, and he built a Kongo Buji. After he visited China mainland, after learning of Buddhism, he established Kongo Buji in Nara Prefecture. Yeah, thank you. This signboard shows Tokai natural trading path is displayed here. This red colored line shows its route. I think it takes 11 prefectures in Tokai district, and the total length from Takao to the ending point Itomo in Osaka, it was 1,797 kilometers, just about 1,000 miles. And in the same way, in the United States, there are 3 big scenic trails, national scenic trails. One of them is Appalachian National Scenic Trail. The total length of Appalachian Trail is just about 2,000 miles I hear. And the person who walked through the total length of Appalachian Trail, he is called 2,000 milers, I hear. Yeah, thank you. We are now standing in the front of Kiyotaki Station, cable car station. When we use a cable car, we gain a height difference, 271 meters. Thank you. We are here, just get off the lift, and from here we can command the bird's eye of Hachioji City. This is nice looking, aren't you? And this direction, a little bit higher, black dark colored building. That building is the highest one in Hachioji City. Maybe 43 stories that building has. And today, if the sky is more clear, we can observe Tokyo sky tree this direction. But today, it's impossible to see. Thank you. We are standing now in front of the upper station of cable car, Takao-san Eki Station, Takao-san. And here we can look the Japanese beach in Japanese Buna and Inu Buna. Both Inu Buna and Buna, English name is Japanese beach, the same name. But we can discriminate looking at leaves. And here I have this is real leaves of Buna, and this is Inubuna. The size is Inubuna is bigger than that of Buna. And you see the discrimination of the leaves. There is a vein. This is a mid-rib, and this is a vine. The number of vine is Inubuna has more than 12. But the real Buna has its vein about up to 8 or 9. This is a difference, size difference, and the number of vine difference. And another different point of discrimination is the surface of bark. In Inubuna, the bark looks like a little bit dark. And why the Buna trees looks like rather white. And we call Buna as white Japanese beach. And white Inubuna we call the black Japanese beach, I should say. Yeah, thank you. Next, I should like to explain the difference of cherry trees. Oh, here we have a Yoshino tree, in Japanese, Somei Yoshino. The leaf, please look at this leaves. And on the leaf of cherry blossoms, we have a slightly white colored fur hair in the stems of the leaves. But why the Yamazakura we call hill cherries? There is no furs, no hairs on the stems. And the next discrimination point is nectar point. In Japanese we call missen. And for the Yoshino cherry, we have nectar point just bottom of the leaves. But in Yamazakura hill cherry, we have nectar point in the middle of the stems, around here. And we have no white hair on the stems of Yamazakura hill cherry. Thank you.
Start.
Oh, this is called the stem of Yamayuri, but now in the bud, and at the time of full blooming, this Yamayuri carries the flower like this, and then it has 6 petals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and having a long red-colored one is the answer of the stamen, and the round red mark is a stigma of a pistil, and break out the peel of stamen, and then the pollen comes out and flies everywhere. And this lily in the center of petal has a golden lines, yellow lines, and then the English or American people call this white grass golden rayed lily. Golden rayed lily. That's suitable name, I think. Thank you. Here we are standing by the close to the Yama Ajisai, mountain hydrangea, I should say. Oh, they are in full bloom now. But like a large flowers, large petals. This is not a petal, but a sepal. And real flower is around here, in the center of the flower. This small one is a real flower. And real flower surrounded by the sepals. And we are apt to think this is petal. But the correct saying, this is not petal, but a sepal. Yes, thank you.
スタート。
I'm standing in front of the monkey park and white grass gardens. Oh, this is monkey park. And in this yard, approximately 50 monkeys are fed in this yard. And some of them are well trained to show you cute activities like a clown. They are really the good entertainers. And meanwhile, the white grass garden. In this garden, about 300 species of plants are grown, planted and maintained. And some of them are on the verge of extinction. We should maintain those critical white grasses. For example, one of the critical ones is white grass called kumagai so. Why the kumagai so? That white grass carries the flower like this, hooped bags, hooped sacs. This is kumagai so. And in Kansai district, there grows Atsumori orchid, kumagai orchid and Atsumori orchid. And in this Mt.Takao area, the rarely we can find the kumagai so. Why this orchid called kumagai so? It depends on the history of Japan. At the time of the end of Heian era, the late 12th centuries, in those days, there were big fighting between the Genji family and the Heike families. And the warrior called Kumagai, one of the Genji warriors, he always carried inflated sack in his bag to avoid being shot by arrows in the battle. His inflated sacks is just like this. And another orchid called Atsumori orchid, is very beautiful colored. Atsumori is a name of warrior belonged to the Heike family. He died in the battle at the age of 17. He was a young soldier. Maybe his face or cheek looks pink-colored one. And this naming Kumagai orchid, the warrior Kumagai is an aged person. And Atsumori, the warrior, died young. And the people put this name. Both name is very suitable to the warriors. Thank you. Here we are standing in front of the takosuni. Bubble means the octopus cedar. This big tree is famous for its role in the legend. Once upon a time, the tree is going to be cut to widen the path. And the root of this big tree bent out of the way miraculously and into the definite shape of octopus. And then this root round backward. And people in Hachioji district found the phenomenon. Oh, fata. And maybe in this big tree there resides a kami or deity. Let's enshrine these big trees, putting a shimenawa like this. Shimenawa is a twisted rope with zigzag white papers. And zigzag white paper means the lightning in the thunderstorm. And rope itself means the clouds in the skies. That's the reason of these big trees. Thank you. The slope facing south, yeah, it grows evergreen trees like a wild camellia here, and evergreen oaks. Oaks is dominant. And on the contrary, the slope facing the north, oh, it grows a lot of deciduous trees like a hornbeam or Japanese beech. Oh, here is a Japanese beech. Yeah. You see some of the maple trees or hornbeams. Oh, to talk about the hornbeams, hornbeams belong to the birch family, birch family. In Japanese, kabanoki. Kabanoki family contains Tsunohashibami, Asada. Asada is a hop hornbeam. Hashibami is I forgot the name.
Hazelnut or something. Hazelnuts.
Hazelnuts is belong to the Hashibami. Yes. And another is in English older trees, ALDER, older trees. In Japanese, hannoki. Hannoki, genus name is hannoki. Yeah, thank you. This gate is called Joshinmon. Verbally means we must purify our mind to go through this way. And this is the point of actually the Yakoin temple's approach began. And this gate, also the shrine gate called Tori. Tori is okay to build here, but the Yakoin belongs to the temple. But the main object to be worshipped in Yakoin is originally a kami. Yakoin temple, it should be called shrine temple. Shrine temple is the actual image of Yakoin. Thank you.
Start.
We are now walking the approach of Yakoin temple. Oh, you see the red-colored lantern are situated in both sides of this road. These lanterns can be found ordinarily in shrines. And here is the Yakoin temple. And this shows how the Yakoin temple mixed in Shintoism. Thank you. Start with the
はい。どうぞ。
Everyone? Oh, I have a lower backbone ache the day before yesterday. And today I should make a donate Fujinpen Daibosatsu. Yeah, I pray to cure my backbones. Like this. First, I hold the big boulder ropes and make a bang. Like this. 2 deep balls. And that's 2 times clutch. Clutch is hold to call the spirits of coming. And I pray, wishing the curing of my backbone ache. After the pray, make another 1 deep balls like this. That's the end of praying. Yeah, thank you. Oh, this big colorful signboard shows outline of Mt.Takao, especially Yakoin Temple. And we are standing here, and a little more. We reached to the fork point. Left one is men's slope, and another is women's slope. Men's slope consists of the 108 stone steps. And then we have a bush shelter right there, and through the foot of bush shelter, we walk to the Shitennomon gate, and through Shitennomon gate, and another several steps through the Niomon. There's a big temple house we call the Hondo, main hall of Yakoin Temple. And at the main hall, we must walk up the more several steps, stone steps, and there is another hall, like a shrine. We call it Izuna Gongendo Hall. And in front of the Izuna Gongendo Hall, we have a tree. That's a symbol of shrine. Okay, and the downside of this fine board, there is written the history of Mt.Takao or Yakoin temples. This Yakoin temple is established by the saint called Gyoki Bosatsu by the order of Emperor Shomu, maybe the 1200 years ago. And then about 600 years ago, another famous priest called Shungen Daitoku came here in Takao-san from the Daimoji temple in Kyoto. That temple is closely related to the Shingon esoteric Buddhism, and he brought Shingon Buddhism to Mt.Takao, and that's why the Mt.Takao Yakoin temple has a connection with Shingon esoteric Buddhism. The sect of Shingon Buddhism, Yakoin is called it belongs to the Chizan sect of Shingon Buddhism. And also Mt.Takao Yakoin Temple is a center of Shugendo, and 3 famous big temples in Kanto area, like Shinshoji Temple in Chiba Prefecture, and another one is Kawasaki Taishi Hirama Temple in Kanagawa Prefecture. And those in 3 temples, the main job of priest is to make Goma fire rituals. and the priest sitting in front of the platform, and he casts the wooden piece into the purifying fires. The wooden piece that symbolizes the people's defilement or people's worldly desires, I should say, and burning that wooden piece, and the smoke of flames rising up, and when those requests reaches to the Izuna Daigongen, the main principal image of Yakoin temple, and then the people's requests are being fulfilled. And after that, the peoples participating in the ritual will be given a goma fuda. Goma fuda means is said to be incarnation of Izuna Daigongen. And after receiving the goma fuda, peoples place the goma fuda with great care to its own altars, Buddhist altars. Yeah, thank you. In this Busharito area, a newly established one is here. This is a votive stone statue of late Eastern Japan, big earthquake, and the dead people to both them. This stone statue established here, and we should pray our deep grieving here, like this. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, here we can observe the Izuna Daigongen statues. Oh, Izuna Daigongen statue is secret among us. But here is a fire ritual place in the open field. Such a fire ritual must be performed in front of the Izuna Daigongen statues. And then the Yakoin temple placed this bronze statues. And as you know, the Izuna Daigongen is a combined element of 5 deities. Mainly, Izuna Daigongen, very much like Fudomyo. Fudomyo has a rope in his left hand and a sword in his right hand, and in his back there's a fire flames. And by this equipment, he leads a wicked person to a right way, driving away his evil spirit from him, and make him in a correct person. As Izuna Daigongen combines the element of 5 deities. Besides the Fudomyo, he has an element of Karuraten. That's a divine birth. That deity can fly in the sky. And next is Dakiniten. Dakiniten is a female deity, and he is a the deity is a fertility deity. And another deity is Kangiten. Kangiten is also a deity of fertility in commerce. And deity is Benzaiten. Benzaiten is also a female deity that handles music or appealing smile, and the Dakiniten always riding fox, and then in the Daigongen is riding on a fox, and has a wing in his back, and a little snake in his head. Yeah, thank you. Here we have a drawing printed in a stone, flat stones. This shows 4 important phases of Shaka. First drawing shows his birth. And in this drawing, the Shaka is standing in the center of this drawing. Just after he was born, he stood up like this, and he said, "Oh, this is the only person to be respected, to be honored like this." And standing here is his mother, and people is celebrating of his birth. And in this drawing, the back side of his mother, there stands a Ashoka tree. In Japanese is muyuju we call. And the next drawing shows the state he is making a training, and he left his castle at the age of 29, and he stayed in deep mountains, in deep forest, sitting like this under the bo tree. Bo tree is a kind of Indian linden. It's very much like a mulberry tree, in Japanese, kuanoki. And around him, many demons or beautiful women surrounding him to stop his training and to make an illusion to his ruins. But he overcome every kind of temptation to ruin him, and he established the basic theory of Buddhism. And the next drawing shows how he made a preach. First preach is most important for every religion founders. And he is surrounded by his disciples and even the animals gathering around him. The final drawing shows his death. Oh, he is lying, surrounding a lot of people, disciples and relatives, and the people who believe his doctrine. We in Japanese call this state is nehan. Nehan means the death of Shaka. And you know the 2 pairs of trees are standing in east, west, south, north. And before he noticed he's dying, he requested his disciple to find a place, suitable place, where the 2 pairs of third tree are standing. And his disciple tried to find them, and finally he found the place. And like this, in this drawing, 2 pairs of third trees are standing, and when he made a last breath, and he died. Just after he died, every kind of flowers of sal tree turned white and fallen on his body, and then all leaves, even the trunk of this sal tree fell down on him. And in his, when he dies, he was completely in the state of selflessness, or he made a complete enlightenment. He reached a complete enlightenment. Yes. All the people grieving of his death, even the animal like this grieves his death. Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, here is a big white towers we call Busharito. In this tower, it is said to be the Shaka's bone is stored. Bone maybe like a powder, maybe stored. The origin of this tower is established by the former head priest of Yakoin Temple, Yamamoto Shujun. And we hear the late 19th century, the English explorer called William Pepe found the Shaka's grave in the north of India, and he brought back to his native land, England, the Shaka's bones. But after that, the English government returned the Shaka's bone to the Thailand, king of Thailand, because the Thailand is the most Buddhist countries in the world. And 1931, here, Japanese delegation of Boy Scouts visited Thailand, and they made a very useful doing in the Thailand, servicing to clean the building in the field of public place or something like that, and in return, the king of Thailand gives the Shaka's bone to the delegations. And once the Shaka's bone is stored in the downtown Tokyo, and after that, 1965, the Shaka's bone transmitted to the Yakoin Temple, and temple head priest placed the bone in this white hall. Thank you. This stone statue is called one of the 88 stone statues placed in the precinct of Yakoin Temple. Oh, look here. There's a carving, number 43, principal image called Senju Kannon, Iyo Country's Myoseki Temple. Yes, that matter is written in this face. And those stone statues placed here. Why those stone statues placed here? It is a late main Daisojo, more than 110 years ago, he got an idea to place 88 stone statues. Each stone statue corresponds to the temple actually exists in the Shikoku area closely related to the Shingon esoteric Buddhism. And the people in those days, it's a lot of work, lot of money required to make a tour to the Shikoku area to visit every temples of 88. Oh, it's time consuming and cost consuming. And then the head priest of Yakuin temple got an idea to place 88 stone statue here in Yakuin temple. And the peoples of Shingon believers who visited to these stone statues, he will be added the same rewards as he traveled actual 88 temple in Shikoku. That's the reason why these stone statues placed here. Thank you. Yeah. Hearing a singing over blue and white flycatchers, we are very happy to hear that. And these are the wooden plate of the name printed. Those people devoted his own voting to the Yakuin temple. When the people's requests are fulfilled through the Goma fire ritual, and the people are accustomed to pay back some money to the Yakuin temple, and those who made a donation, the name of the people is written like this. As far as stars and stripes, those wooden plate is called plank or flake. Oh, here. In this plate, the grand champion in every years, Kitajima Saburo or Sato Shingo, those two persons are basically grand champion of donation. I hear. Thank you. To the Shiten no Mon, called in Japanese, verbally called Four Heavenly King, the Gate of Four Heavenly Kings. And this is a mountain gate of Yakuin temple. And this is very big one, gorgeous one, different from the ordinary mountain gate. And under the gate, there stands four heavenly kings. This is why this gate is called Four Heavenly King, Gate of Four Heavenly King. And each heavenly king is armed, but one of them is not armed. And when we go through the gate and see backward, I'll explain afterwards. Okay. And this heavenly king is not armed, you see. He has a calligraphy or rolling paper. He is a deity of intelligence. The only heavenly god not armed. And he's here to those heavenly gods placed here to guard the Buddhism or Yakuin temple, to guard Yakuin temple. But he has another mission to prevail the knowledge to the people who believe in Yakuin temple. And would you please a little more close here? And every heavenly god make a punishment of demons. Would you please under his feet there's a demon here, and punishing the demon, and he brings the people who believes Yakuin happiness or good fortunes. Yeah, thank you. Hi. Have you ever been label of leaf of maple or face of tengu labeled on the rear window of the car? Maybe the owner of the car visited Yakoin temple and bought the label for the safety, traffic safety, for praying for the traffic safety. And here is a tengu in my back. And those tengu are considered to dwell in the sacred mountains like Mt.Takao. And their mission, they have a mission, messenger. They are the messengers of the deities. And they protect, these things protect people from harm and bring happiness or fortune to them. And these two things, how do you describe these two things? And please look to this thing. He is looking young, and he has a sword in his right hand, and he looks energetic, but he is under training. And on the contrary, this pen, it looks aged, and he has only the fan, maybe made of the feathers of his own wing. He is aged and has intelligence, much intelligence. And Ten is considered to drive away the evil spirits and bring the people good fortune. That action, this young Ten can do by cutting the evil spirits by his sword. But this aged Ten can do by sweeping by his fan, because he has experienced Tengu and completely finished the religious training in Mt.Takao. Thank you. Someone is watching their hand right here. And this is a purification place. The water basin is used for our purification. Let me show you how to purify ourselves. It is a kind of ritual purification that are supposed to go through before worshipping a deity. First, I scoop up a cup of ladle and then wash left hand first, and then wash right hand. After that, a little bit of water pours in a cup of tea, and rinse our mouth like this, just a gesture. And after that, the remaining water, holding a dipper, vertical like this. And this, the handle of the dipper, cleaned. After that, I place the dipper like this. Put the dipper where as it was. That's the end of purification. Thank you. Let me show you a strange thing. This is looks like a octopus living in the sea. This is made of wood. But why this is displayed here? Yeah, according to the explanation on the paper. And once we hold up and press again right here. And instead of me, some school boys who want to pass the examination of upper schools. And if such a school boy hold up and press again, and then they will pass the examination. This paper says it's very strange. Oku in Japanese, oku means to place, to put again here. Pass means a pass the examination. And when we put this wooden obstacle, press again, and then we will pass the examination. This is a kind of good luck charm, I think. And in the back of this cute octopus, there stands Kobo Daishi, founder of Shingon Buddhism. And his statue he's looking young. And he's under the training, religious training in Buddhism. And then we call Shugyo Taishi. The Taishi under the training means. And here is a goma stick. And on this stick, the request for passing the examination is written. And the people who buy this goma wooden stick and take and participate in the goma fire ritual. And the priest of Yakoin temple throw these goma sticks into the purified fire. And after purified, and the smoke or the leaping flame rise up to reach the place where the Izuna Daigongen lives. And then the requests are said to be fulfilled. This is called a praying wooden sticks. Thank you. We are standing under the Nyomon gate, and right side and left side there stands a big red-colored, like a small restaurant. This is called a Nyo or Kongo Rikishi. They are very mighty looking, and this Nyo looks like a mouth shut, and left side Nyo, his mouth open. What does this mean? This Nyo, mouth open, represents everything, first stage of everything. And this side, mouth shut, this is end of everything. And they are standing here to guard Buddhism or to guard the deity of Yakoin temple. But at the same time, people who believes Yakoin, they are requesting the believing may continue to eternity. Such a thing they are presenting to us. Thank you. Here we have come to the front of the main hall of Yakoin Temple. In this main hall, the priest of Yakoin Temple will perform a Goma fire rituals. This Goma fire ritual is the main job of priest. And in this hall, how the Goma fire ritual is performed, let me explain you. And first, the priest sitting in front of the altar, and first he makes a fire, and then he puts every wooden sticks to the purified fire. On the wooden stick, that's symbolizing people's defilement or worldly desire, and also people's requests are written on the stick. And behind the priest, people who want to be purified are sitting, and the priests and the applicants became all in one in body, all in one in mind with the deities of Daigongen. At the moment, the people's requests are said to be fulfilled. When the leaping flame or smoke rising up to the heaven, where the Izuna Daigongen lives, and Izuna Daigongen purified their defilement and extinguished all the illusions and opened the path for the people to the enlightenment. Yeah, that's the end of Goma fire ritual. After that, people who attend the hall are given by the Goma tablet, which is an incarnation of deity, Izuna Daigongen. After receiving that Goma Fuda, the people went to his home and placed it carefully to their own altars in a house and make a chanting of mantra, Nam Izuna Daigongen, which means I place my faith to Izuna Daigongen. That is the actual end of Goma fire ritual. Thank you. And one more. On the stage of this main hall, the festival called Setsubun, on the 4th of February every year. Setsubun is changing the season from winter to spring. And on that day, on the stage of this main hall, the people standing on the stage, those people, some of them are famous singer or actor or actress, or even a small wrestler, right on the stage. But the age of them are the same calendar sign as the current year. For example, this year, 2013, in Japan, according to the old calendar, the year of this year is called the Year of Snake. The people on the stage has all is born in the year of snake. Maybe they are 24 years old, 36, 48, and 60s maybe. And they scatter dried beans to the people gathering here. And the people who have caught soybeans luckily, they take the beans to his house and eat them. After that, they are believed to have good fortune throughout the year. That's a Setsubin festival. Thank you. Yeah, here is a Gongendo Hall. Yeah, looks very beautiful, colorful. Yes, and this structure is called a Shinto style building, and not a Buddhist temple. And in front of this hall, there's a tree, symbol of jinja, shrine, symbol of shrine. And then in front of the gate, there hangs a shimenawa, like this. And this building consists of 3 parts. The first one is, in Japanese, we call haiden, the oratory hall. And the next one, intermediate, is called heiden in Japanese, where votive offering are stored. And the furthermost, there stands the main hall, where the main principal image called Isna Daigongen is stored. But the Isna Daigongen statue is a secret and usually not placed into public, not open into public. And in front of the haiden, we throw a coin in the offertory box and praise. And another feature of this building is a beautifully colored carvings. And we can observe the several kinds of animals. In the front gate, the white fox carrying keys in his mouth and having a pearl, brilliant ball in his head. And this shows honoring the votive person are here. And another beautiful carving is green-colored dragons. The dragon is a protector of Isna Daigongen. And other carvings, we can see some priests or deers or elephant, white elephant. White elephant is a symbol of good fortune. And some other animals called the believers of Isna Daigongen are happiness or safety in their daily life. Yeah, that's all. Thank you. Yeah, hello. As a finalizing of my today's guiding, I should like to mention about the difference between Shintoism and Buddhism. We stand here a small shrine called Fukutoku Inari. These cute folks are messengers of this shrine. And Shintoism is a Japanese indigenous religion or proper religion based on the nature worship or ancestor worship or hero worships. People in ancient Japan thought there resided kami or deity in every part of nature. For example, kami reside in the deep mountains, especially awe-inspiring deep mountains, and also in huge rocks and even in the huge giant trees. There are many deities in the nature. But in Shintoism, there's no found neither official dogma or nor holy scriptures. But in Buddhism, there are founders and dogma and scriptures there exist. The deities in Buddhism is ranked in four. The highest deity is Buddha itself. Sometimes Buddha is called Yakushi Nyorai, Dainichi Nyorai, Amida Nyorai, besides Shaka Nyorai itself. And next to Buddha, the saint, like in Japanese, called Bosatsu, like Gyoki Bosatsu. And next comes a firing god called Myo, like Fudo Myo, Aizen Myo. And then comes the king of heaven called Ten or Tenno in Japanese, like a Bishamon Ten or Komok Ten or Tamon Ten. And in general speaking, people who believe Shinto is are open-minded and highly receptive and reject nothing. And in another expression, they always seek harmony or coexistence with other religions. Maybe the Buddhism is the same, but in case of Christianity or Islam, they are not. They are monotheistic religion, but Buddhism and Shintoism is polytheistic religion. This is a big difference between the two groups. And considering the history of Japan, there lived a famous person called Shotoku Taishi. He was active in the era of Emperor Suiko in early 7th centuries. And when the Buddhism introduced Japan from China mainland, he managed to accept Buddhism and Confucianism, and he tried to have a harmony or to have a coexistence with Shintoism. He was a very great person to accept Buddhism and Confucianism. his greatness have been proved by the history of Japan. He established Japan's first constitution with 17 articles. The basic theory of the constitution is based on Shinto's harmony. And let me pick up example how we are living in the mixture of Shintoism and Buddhism. When Japanese young couples, in order to have a wedding ceremony, they are performed in the style of Shintoism when they do a wedding ceremony. But in case of funeral, we request the temple priest to perform a Buddhist memorial service. And let me pick up another example. On the New Year's Day, most of Japanese visit the shrine to get a good fortune or to get a purification. Or you have a doubt, how do we get purification among so many people crowded? My answer is that before worshipping the kami, we throw some money to the offertory box in front of the shrine. The money will purify, make a purification by the power of kami. And we feel we got purified. And on the equilibrium day in spring or autumn, we visit temple where our ancestors' grave existed. And standing in front of the grave, we pray and talk to the spirits of ancestors. In reply, the spirits of ancestors talk to us. And we got some kinds of enlightenment at the grave. And in this way, we are living in the present society. We are living in the mixture of Shintoism and Buddhism without any difficulties, without any problem. Yeah, that's the end of my explanation. Thank you.
A master of tree climbing. There was a famous master of tree climbing. One day, he directed a man to climb up a tree, tall tree, and prune its upper branches. While the man was in the most dangerous part of the tree, he didn't say anything. After finishing his work, he came down to about the same height as the roof of the house. Then the master warned him of its danger. Come down carefully. Be mindful of your step. I wondered at his saying, so I asked him, why did you say that to him? He almost reached the ground. He could even jump off from that height. The master answered, that's what I'm saying, trying to point out when you're in a dangerous high position, you may feel dizzy. You could be so scared that you must be very careful. Therefore, we shouldn't have to warn you. The failure might happen when you feel at ease. He gave me a great message like the teaching of a saint. I was very impressed by his advice. When you are about to go down a mountain, you might think going down is easier than climbing up. But remember his advice. The failure might happen when you feel at ease. Please be more careful and watch your step on the downgrade. Thank you.
宮下さんちょっと立ってて、小室さんが撮ってるところを撮って。